Chris, and in this lesson we're going to take a quick look at one of our special types of right triangles, which is going to be the 45, 45, 90 right triangle. This is named after the degree measures of each angle in the triangle. 45 plus 90 would give us 180. So those 3 degree measures make up a particular type of right triangle. And it follows this general format where the 2 shorter sides, which are equal to each other, are each x, and then the hypotenuse will be whatever the value of one of those shorter sides is, x times the square root of 2. Now you can always solve for these corresponding sides by using Pythagorean theorem, because Pythagorean theorem, as we've discussed in a few earlier videos, Pythagorean theorem applies to all right triangles. But if you memorize the 45, 45, 90 right triangle and you recognize these corresponding sides, that's going to be extremely valuable to you in preparation for standardized testing. You'll see these kind of triangles tested on any kind of test, anywhere from PSAT to SAT, ACT, and even further on into graduate testing for GRE, GMAT. These kinds of triangles are going to show up very regularly throughout your standardized test prep. So it's a good thing when you first get introduced to them to just start making some flashcards and memorizing the relationship between these sides of our special right triangles. Let's take a look at how quickly, once we are familiar with that layout, we can answer some standardized test style questions for a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. So let's take a look at this first one over here. This shows the hypotenuse as 6 root 2. And if we follow this general format for the relationship between the sides, we can see that the value that we have here in this example is 6 in place of x, which means that's the value of each of our shorter sides. So here we don't have to use Pythagorean theorem. If we understand how this works, then we can take a look at something like this, and in no time at all, we can assign the values to the missing sides. Same thing here on number 2, but we're going to go in the reverse direction. If the short side over here is 3, and we know that these 2 sides are equal, well, this one is also 3, and then following this format we have 3, 3, and we plug in a 3 in place of x, and that will give us 3 root 2 for that hypotenuse. So when you're getting ready for those standardized tests, memorize your 45, 45, 90, make sure you know this relationship very well, and you'll save yourself a ton of time when you get to the questions where you actually have to apply it. Please also watch our video on 30, 60, 90 special right triangles, because it's another good way to apply a general format to specific questions in order to save time on standardized tests. Thanks for watching.